Okay, so now I'm going to talk about another connecting soul lesson, and that is the lesson of surrender. It says here, I can release my need to control. So we are surrendering to the flow, with the core lesson being that of death. And as you are relinquishing control, you're relinquishing control here, you're trusting your inner guidance, you're trusting your spirit, you're trusting you're trusting in what is unfolding in your journey, and you're releasing the judgment. The more you're able to integrate all of that, the more you learn to surrender control. Okay, you surrender to the flow. Okay, so this is just like a flowy kind of a card right here. Do you see that? Okay, it's amazing, right? So surrendering. Let's look at what the Divine Masculine energy is, or the Divine Masculine collective. The first card that came up was the 8. This is the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so when I looked at the all the connecting soul lessons, what I'm feeling is, obviously because I'm being driven straight to the card of death, right? That's how, because that's a core lesson that both the Divine Masculines and the Divine Feminines are learning at this point in time. So perhaps all this focus on creating this material wealth, material abundance in a certain way, maybe this energy had you thinking that you had to create a certain way, have a certain social status, and you've been working really, really hard. Okay, so this one is putting your attention in, right? You've gone through conflict, and then 5 was all about conflicts, and then you moved away from those treacherous waters and thinkings, and you're moving away from that, and then you're passing the tests of illusions, and now you're coming to, okay, I got this, and I'm going to work hard. Either it's the masculine, what I'm picking up right now is you've been really focused because the devil energy was surrounding you, unknowingly was surrounding you, so you couldn't see. You cannot see the beautiful, you see the clear, beautiful skies outside, or the green grass outside. He's just busy working one pentacle at a time. One pentacle at a time. Maybe he's wanting success a certain way, and what you're being asked, Divine Masculines, is to surrender the way that you've always known. Okay, and allow for, this one came out because this was the next one. I said, what are they working hard on? And look at what we got. What are they working hard on? Surrendering. And they're working hard on surrendering, coming over from illusions, and it's perfect to move from 7 to an 8. Right, 7, your things of beauty, things of creation are right there, but you really don't know which one, because because again, the devil energy will delude you. It'll take you in different directions on, wow, this option looks amazing. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I want it all. Oh my gosh, I just want it all. I don't know what to do. I want to try this. 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 So that's one. So this was not something that I was feeling at that time, and I'm just picking up as I'm doing the reading. Maybe it's meant for somebody. Maybe you've been too distracted, and you've been stuck in illusions of which one to do, and you've been following a little bit of this, a little bit of that, then you give that up, then you follow this one, you're not sure, you're not liking it, and then you move into this cup, and you try that out for some time, and then so you're just going and trying on all these different cups. You're really gonna get a stomachache. Okay. You're gonna get a stomachache when you're gonna have all these things. So perhaps your lesson is to really trust that inner guidance, release, don't fall prey into all these illusions. When you trust the inner guidance, you know which cup you're going to be choosing. Trust me, you're going to know. You are going to know. Don't say, Archana, I don't know. You will know. When you calm that energy down, you meditate, you are not going to make a logical decision. You allow for the intuition to ride what your heart feels. You're going to know what your heart feels. When you know what your heart feels, go start putting your pentacles on that. Go start building on that, because you've got the skill set. You've got that. You got a Divine Masculines. So that's dual message, 2 messages that are coming in for your soul lesson. So perhaps there was a certain way of thinking, right? So you're surrendering your need of control, like, this is how I want to do it. Okay? So surrender. Surrender and allow the universe to guide you. Because she's going to, Temperance is coming in. Temperance is here for you. Blending of the polarities, blending of two energies. This is the alchemical process that's taking place within you. You know, so alchemy from the olden times is what? You're adding things and creating a base metal to turn into gold, right? That was alchemy, process of alchemy. This is what's happening to you. I gave you the example of a diamond, right? So a diamond has to be shaped correctly for it to have its perfect brilliance, right? So you're being curated in the hands of the creator. Ah, that's a nice one. Okay, so there is a curation taking place right here. That's your soul lesson. I love it. Now we're going to get into the... I just realized I never talked about surrender and the divine feminine energy. Apologies, dear divine feminines. So what I got for the divine feminine on surrender is the Queen of Swords with the Two of Cups. A few different messages were coming to me as I pulled these out, and that was maybe some of the divine feminines have been wanting to control how a certain outcome in certain relationships, and in this case, this is also, I look at it not just in terms of this is an equal give and take of a relationship, business partnership or friendship or intimate relationships, right? In this case, we can look at even the twin flame, because I'm doing a twin flame reading, right? Your equal divine counterpart, right? Your divine counterpart. Now, maybe the divine feminines have been wanting to control an outcome. The divine feminines have recognized, like, okay, that's my divine masculine and we're meant to be together forever and ever and ever. But the divine masculines are on their own journey and they are going through their own lessons. And maybe it's not too par, and they're in different school of learning, and you're in a different school of learning. We're on different grades, we're in different levels, but you know that's your divine counterpart. And then along the journey, we start to get upset because why are they not seeing it? Why are they not, hurrying up? Why is it taking so long? I mean, can they not see? Why can't they use this a sword of truth and cut through the illusions? Why do they have to be stuck into the devil energy? Okay, so divine feminines, back to the lesson of judgment. Back to the level of judgment. The lesson of judgment is you need to understand that everybody has their own unique path and challenges. Your divine counterpart has their own unique challenges and that path, which is very different from yours. Very, very different from yours. Yes, you're meant to be together forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. But they're still on their own journey. You have to allow for each person to be on their journey. That's one message that was coming. So stop trying to control an outcome. You have gone through this change. You have gotten all that understanding. You are already embodying this energy of hope and unbridled passion and moving forward, right? Complete and utter faith and trust in the divine and the process. And that trust, I was drawn, my guides asked me to look at that trust again and bring that up. Trust that this is all unfolding for every person's highest good. Understand that you are the queen. So you embody that energy of understanding and receptivity. And right now, what are you're blending to? You're not only that receptivity of the emotions, right? That's a feminine quality. Now it's being combined with that mental intellect and clarity, right? Hail to the queen. Move forward. Let's move this chariot forward, right? Whether it is through the darkness of the emotions or from the mental anguish. Understand that we are the creators. Archana, yes, my dears, I will repeat it. We are the creators of our reality. So it is our thoughts that can be our best friend or our worst enemy. Let's use the thoughts for making our best friends, right? Let's use that. Let's use that as divine feminines. Use that gift of intellect. Use the power of positive thinking, use that understanding, because you are already connected to the divine. You're coming straight from the divine realm right now. You've gone through a complete resurrection phase. You've gone through it all. And now just have that faith that this is coming, that this is blessed. This is a blessed union. This is an equal partnership that's coming in. But when? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It depends upon each person's own journey, your own set of lessons, whether it's for the here and now in this lifetime or another. But you're meeting your own twin flame changes your life forever. It does, because you're walking now a very deep spiritual path, and there is really no going back. Once you've met your twin, there is no going back. I don't mean going back away from the relationship, or a relationship in the physical sense, but more in terms of a spiritual one. So you could be in separation for months and years, and yet that energy is, because think about it, you know, you've gone on this journey and you're on this ship and you've gone on this ocean. Now it's kind of, it has the boat capsized. You don't know, there was no communication, and that's how these journeys are. That's how these journeys are. But in the meanwhile, what we're being asked is to live our truth, to live from our core purpose, and be who we are. It's a complete soul. Okay, now the final one. So the final soul lesson that the twins are learning and overcoming, which is connected to the energy of change and death, is envy. Okay, envy is, I am the same as everybody, but with a different set of challenges. Now, just right off the bat, there's a lot of there is that moon I see there, and also I feel like the energy of the sun, right? The divine masculine and the divine feminine energy within, right? So when we are feeling envious, we feel like someone else has more, or they shouldn't have deserved it, but they got it. They hardly put in the effort and they got it, and why didn't I get it? It's like we just talked about it, like, I don't know, for like an hour before. We're on a different set of journeys altogether. We're on different, completely different platforms. So we don't know the challenges that we're given. So I could be taking this particular path, and I'm going up, and there's so many crevices, and there may be different types of monsters that I'll have to kind of slay along this journey. But when I take this particular path, who knows what I'll encounter on this path? So we cannot compare the two paths and say, hey, you're on a higher plane and I'm on a lower plane, or hey, you're on a lower, oh, you're on a completely different terrain altogether. So that just is the core message of this. And this one, just even before I could even ask divine feminine and divine masculine, this one just wanted to come out. Okay, this is the star card. Have a look at it. Star, you see that beautiful star card? Behold, you see that? You're that star. You're that absolute star. Okay, so this is also the energy of, let me see, I put some notes out and I really liked it. So I wanna actually, yeah, that's what I did. So I made some notes on this, and I really want to talk about that. So what I have learned is this card relates to the zodiac sign of Aquarius. And for those of you who don't know, I am an Aquarius. So I was very happy when this one wanted to kind of come up. So in this particular one, it talks about, it's not just, yes, Aquarius is a sign of air, mental clarity, mental intellect, but the zodiac sign shows that that there's water, right? They're pouring out the water. So it's like almost like the blending of air and water. This is also a card of intense healing. Okay, so you remember back on the time you're sitting back on a starry night, you're looking at constellations and which star is the North Star, and that's going to be the guiding star. So for time and time and time, thousands and thousands and thousands of years, human beings have always looked to the stars for guidance. To the stars for guidance, right? The star symbolizes direction. Actually, that was it. That was my only notes. I knew that. Star symbolizes direction. So this, along with the Fool card, is, and this was amazing. This part I wrote, and I wanted to say this because I thought this was amazing. Let me see, where is that? So it says here, let me have you see both these cards. It says here, the Star and the Fool together is a dreamer who is not afraid to follow the heart. Is a dreamer, right? We talk about zeros as the Fool, as the dreamer. Is unafraid because they show here as a woman who is naked, vulnerable, one step on the ground and one in the water, blending in. Yes, that looks like the Aquarian energy. But also to me, it is, you are that star. You are that star. Follow your own North Star. Follow your own inner guidance. And allow that healing to come in. Allow that healing energy to flow through you. As we connect and we look into the future. As we connect and look into how we can all create together. Right? That is a futuristic thinking. So if you're allowing the elements, or we're allowing the core quality of an Aquarius to come in, and that is that. Allow and feel that. You're not alone. We're all in it together. Look to partners, people, places who lift you up, and creating those communities, connecting with those communities is going to be very healing. And as we bring in healing within our own self, we're bringing in healing in the lives of others and of Mother Earth. Okay, so that's the energy. That's our core energy. Just wanted to come out. So the divine masculines. Okay, this is like, I am telling you, that's why I decided to do the reading and not do my writing for my speech. I know, like someone said, you will rock it. Yeah, I know I'll rock it, but I still wanted to have that done. But now you'll see why I was really bent on doing the recording. The divine masculine energy, along with this, is they're going through this massive, I mean, this is a massive transformational time for the divine masculine collective. They're going through the death. That's the core energy. And look at the connecting energy. They're releasing this. It's not, maybe they've been, because the devil energy is going to make you feel like that. Like, you know, social status or money or wealth or looking a certain way. Hey, you know, what does your body look like? And what is mine? Okay. That was, I'm not going to cut that out. What I meant, I just take it from what I'm meaning from a larger perspective. Looking at how we just look physically, and that's by appearances. That's what I meant. Like, what are you wearing and how are you conducting yourself? So you can get, it's good to do that. But when we are obsessed with it, that's where the devil energy is coming in, because it's locking you into that and not allowing your energy to move up. There's a transformation that's taking place, because that devil energy caused feelings of lack, feeling of inadequacy, feeling of, because, you know, you're comparing yourself with your social status. Somebody's making so much money, I'm not. They're driving that kind of a car, I'm not. Okay, he looks like he or she, when I'm saying divine masculine, it's just the holder of that energy. They look a certain way and I don't. Right? So that it creates that, I should do this, I should do this. So that's why you get stuck in that energy, and you move away from the core. So they're recognizing that, and they're recognizing that each person has their own set of challenges. Okay, what may look good from the outside may not be what truly you want. It may look like that's what you want, but that may not be ultimately what you want. And there's a massive transformation that's taking place up here. Okay, another 13. You know, so it's, they have to traverse. They really do have to traverse these emotions and emotions. It's this purification. To me, this is a card of purification, because what's highlighting is this white. Purity of the spirit. The spirit has to rise above, and the spirit can no longer be chained. I mean, this is, it's just this weird looking guy with his horns and trying to chain people down. I mean, come on, we got this. Healing is here, my dear divine masculines. They're here. You just have to allow for that. Allow for that healing. Have faith and trust that whatever is unfolding is for your highest good, and you will be taken care of. You will. You've got the Empress and the Queen of wands. You just have to have faith in the benevolence of the universe. You do. Okay, so that was, what card came along with this? I know something flew out. Yeah, the Hanged Man. Right? There's also the card of not taking action, going inward. Look at all these inward looking cards. You know, there was that decision making, and then there's the Hermit card, and there's the Four of Swords, all of not taking some sort of an action. But that's okay. We don't always have to be in active mode. It's when we are resting, we are truly, I mean, actually, he doesn't look like he's hurting. He's relaxed, kind of chilling upside down on a tree, and his head is getting illuminated. So he's getting these downloads. He's connecting to that. And he's going to... So their way, Divine Feminines, is kind of, you know, to hang upside down on a tree and kind of chill and then get the download. Maybe that's how they want to meditate. Okay, don't fret, Divine Feminines. Okay, that's okay. I mean, they're different. So it's okay. It's all cool. Okay. Gotta make this lighter because I'm seeing so many transformational cards and it can just scare people. I'm just trying to tell you this is amazing to get this, okay? Because this is going to help you understand and move out of that energy and break free from these chains so you can have this gorgeous, happiness that you desire, the emotional fulfillment that you desire, right? That's your soul lesson that's coming in. So while the Divine Masculines are galloping away from this heavy energy of the devil, and bringing in healing within their energy body, look at what the Divine Feminines are doing. Going through a complete... So this is so much mirroring going on. So there's so much of resurrection that's taking place here. Second chances. So when the Divine Feminines also along their journey in their need and desire to be with the Divine Masculine, to have that... Where is that? Happy home. Yeah, to have that, you know... Maybe that's what you're desiring, you know, that's going to be me, my Divine Masculine, and children, and happiness, and you know, a happy home. And that would be my wish. But why is this not happening? And I'm getting, you're not going to say I'm getting jealous, but this is what you're feeling deep inside is, you know, that's just not done. And so many, I'm hearing so many readers are talking about union. My union's not here. What am I doing? Or why is that person, especially even for women? I mean, for Divine Feminines here, we're looking at it, looking at media, looking at the devil energy working its way in, right, into our consciousness, into our media. Look a certain way, be a certain thing. Only then are you considered beautiful. And then that's how you attract a masculine. That's how you attract a Divine Masculine. That's what we're told in the media. But there is a resurrection that's kind of taking place here on a deep level here, which is going to have a ripple effect in the world. That's what I felt called to speak right now. So, resurrection. Resurrecting those ways of being and thinking where there were feeling of lack is taking place, so that can be transformed, so that we can live in this highest truth, so that our wishes can be granted, so that our deepest wish fulfillment, as we connect into that higher source and we relinquish. Can I stop stumbling? When we relinquish judgments. Oh, I got that. When we relinquish judgments, we get that higher knowledge. We're surrendering to that flow. We're bringing that harmony within ourselves, right? We're bringing in that harmony within ourselves through that clarity, through the intuitive power, bringing in that healing. There is resurrection that's taking place so that we can be like that fool, unbridled. And look at the card that came with it. Okay, justice. Okay, so for things that have not worked out, justice is here. Scales of karma are always coming in balance. We have to remember that. Also, card number 11. Okay, it's like the gateway portal. You're getting download, doing the right thing, doing the just thing. Standing and staying in your power, Divine Feminine, is the key for this card. And understand that where and who you are is very, very powerful. You're very powerful, Divine Feminine, and naturally very gifted and very powerful to create something of a legacy within the world, within the universe, something that's of lasting. So this was our last challenge on this obstacle course that we're on. I hope this has been an interesting reading, and a more than interesting, really. I hope this has been a healing reading and helps you in some way along your journey to understand your own soul lesson and some of the challenges that these bring. And may there be deep understanding, healing, and above all, rising in love. Rising in love. I send you many blessings and much love. This is Archana of Divine Soul Resonance. Talk to you soon.